nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this place was going bananas. It was going nuts. The atmosphere was incredible. But how about the visitors setting the tone? The opening kickoff return, taking it back to the house. And now, guys, it's gotten really, really quiet.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defense.
He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Fires on the move. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. So Texas A&M's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Marcel Reed. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing Reed. Zings it complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the...
Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing touchdown Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's going to let it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick six right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Sends it back in motion. Lewis, under fire. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. And that one's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. To the air again, Lewis. On the move, he fires. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Throwing, Lewis unloads to the right, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Here's Reed to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Running inside, it's Owens. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Reed, the screen, he's got wheels. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Play action with Reed. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Craver. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Go!
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A&M comes back out with another first down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Texas A&M going quickly. Making side adjustments here. Reed to the air again. Touchdown Aggies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis to throw. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Lewis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The run inside. It's Owens. Turning it on. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Tight end now in motion. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Reed rushes on him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Throwing Reed. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Aggies will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Here comes the heat. There he goes. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Lewis. Complete to Williams over the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 11 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Play action with Lewis. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for space. It's Welch. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and a hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire, and boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
Here's Reed to throw. Got a man. It's Craver. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And he's dragged down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him to screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll try to do it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Texas A&M going quickly.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Lets it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis. That's caught. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Young. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Reed. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback may change this route. Again, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play fake. Lewis throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Lewis. Turns it loose. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Reed. Here's a heat. He's got him this time. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving out to the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air, it's Reed. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Turns it loose deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Throwing Reed. Got a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
This is a type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Lewis on the play action. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
30. Go!
Lewis. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight.
Ready, go!
Running inside. It's Welsh. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
22. Go!
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the counter. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They booted away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Play action with Lewis. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker getting really held down.